and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today, we've got the 2021 Toyota HIACE, and this is the long wheelbase version. So what do you guys reckon? Alright, but before we get into it, I just want to do a shout out to Brian Hilton Toyota, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this vehicle today. And I'll leave their details down below. Alright, so the HIACE has got a few different specifications. You can get a long wheelbase, which is this one. You can get a super long wheelbase. You can also get a low roof, which is this one. And you can get a high roof as well on the super long wheelbase, which is yes, there's a few options there. Alright, so we come around the front here. Sort of a bold look, I think, that Toyota's gone with. You got the Toyota badge there, and then you've got this really big black bumper. If you have a look at it, bit of trim in the middle there, bit of silver trim there. Brian Hilton have fitted a bonnet protector there, and you've also got these big halogen headlights as well. So what do you guys reckon of the HIACE? Have you got one? Have you got the older model? Are you interested in upgrading? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the HIACE, these ones are 16-inch wheels that run Bridgestone tyres, and these are actually aftermarket wheels. These have been put on to sort of dress up the van a little bit, so it's not a basic commercial van, and I think they do look good. And also they're reasonably quiet on the road, which we'll find out a little bit later. So Brian Hilton have fitted some weather shields there, and as you can see, they have fitted roof racks as well. Alright, if we come around to the back here, you can see you've got the big Toyota badge there. You've got the rear camera, and you've got HIACE there as well. Now if you have a look in the window, Brian Hilton have fitted these glass protectors, I should say. And they're really good actually. If you're going to load the van up with a lot of stuff and there's things that go flying, or you have to hit the brakes or something happens, then you sort of can, your windows are sort of covered. And you've got these really big brake lights, tail lights. Alright guys, let's go and have a look inside. Alright guys, let's have a look inside the HIACE. So door trim wise, it's all very hard plasticky all the way at the bottom. You do have your window and mirror switches here. You've got a little bit of a pocket and a grab handle there. And you do have a bottle storage and some more pocket storage there as well. So you've got a big step up into the cabin there, and you've got this nice, it's quite soft, but it's hard wearing for tradies and van drivers. And also Brian Hilton have fitted these genuine Toyota seat covers, which are hard wearing as well. Alright, let's jump in and have a look. Alrighty, look at that, that's cool. And the Toyota badge there as well. Alright, so over on the right here, You got cup holders there, quite deep. So big cup of coffee in the morning. You do have the DPF button and the auto high beam, as well as your bonnet release and fuel door release as well. All right, so the steering wheel. It's nice, leather wrapped, it's not too over the top. You do have some menu buttons and phone button here, and you've got your cruise control buttons here on that side. Now, the dash is very easy to read. I'll just go through a few things. You have digital speedo, again, a really nice touch. You got your lane departure warning there. You can see a little bit of it there, as well as the compass. If you had your audio on, it will come up there what station you're on or what you're listening to. Your trip computer, and then here you have all your safety features that you can turn on, like lane departure assist. You've also got pre-collision system as well, which would leave that on. Blind spot monitoring, parking sensors, rear cross traffic alert, and you have speed sign alert as well. Another nice touch. And your messages come up there as well. All right, so we have the auto headlights, another nice feature, and there's your manual wiper stalk there. You have your parking sensors there as well, and also you have a key, a proper key that starts the car. All right, so we'll come over to the media center. So you do have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you do have navigation as well as Bluetooth. So it's, like I said, I've seen a lot of these Toyotas, the actual media center is a little bit dated to me, but again, it does an alright job. Further down, single zone climate control there, or aircon I should say. And then further down you do have a few buttons here, idle up, automatic start stop off, and your traction control as well. Also a little pocket space in there. Now the gear selector, put it into reverse. As you can see, the lines do move. Again, a nice touch. All right, so if we go further down, you'll be able to see there is a USB slot there, and you've also got a 12-volt plug there as well as some card holders there. Again, a nice touch. Also further down, there's a massive storage area there as well. You got more storage up here, and you can open that for more storage. That is just amazing. And then further back here, you got more storage. You actually more cup holders. So you got two twin cup holders there. There's your handbrake there. Another cup holder up here, and another 12-volt, 120-watt power supply there as well. And you got another cup holder over that side, guys. Like, this car is full of cup holders. Just have a look. Obviously, the glove box isn't too bad. You can fit a few iPads, laptops, things like that in there if you need to. Alright, and we've got the cage behind us here, which is a really nice feature, especially being a van driver if anything was to come up and fly up, or if you hit the brakes. And myself, I'm 6'1", or about 185 centimeters, and if you have a look, I got masses of headroom there, and I've got masses of room here, even like leg room, foot room. It just is amazing. So yeah guys, I'm pretty impressed by the room in here, which is really good. All right, let's go and have a look around the back and see how the back is. All right guys, let's have a look in the back of the HIACE. So it's quite spacious, quite tall. If you have a look at me, I've got masses of room there as well, so it's really good. All right, that looks humongous. You've got the Toyota and HIACE logo there on the mat, the anti-slip mat there. You do have a couple of tie hooks there as well as this paneling along the side there. And I'll just open the side door to show you. Alright, so you do have your jack and tools there as well. You've also got a tie down there and a tie down over there. You've got a couple more here too. You do have some lighting as well if you need it in the back here, which is a really good idea. And I like how they've done the aluminium grates here, like I said before earlier in the video, that sort of helps to protect the window. Alright guys, let's go and have a look what's under the bonnet. Alright guys, just having a look under the bonnet of the HIACE. So here we've got a 2.8 litre turbo diesel engine, and it produces 130 kilowatts of power and 450 newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, or you can get it in a 6-speed manual as well. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Alright guys, just going to go for a little drive in the HIACE to see what I think. So, first impressions when I get in is the space. There is massive amounts of space up here in the cabin. Never before have I driven a HIACE that has so much space in the front. I've driven mates' HIACEs before in the past, and they've been really cramped. This, on the other hand, this has got plenty of room. So the seats, even though they have the hard-wearing covers on them, they are still quite comfortable, being cloth trim seats, which is really nice. Now, vision out the front. Vision out the front is actually really good. I'm finding that this, I did a Staria load the other week, and similar sort of thing. This screen is so big, it's like looking out of into a TV screen. It does look amazing. Vision at the back, on the other hand, is restricted a bit because you've got the aluminium covers over the back and side windows, and you've also got the grate behind me. So it does make it a little bit more difficult to see, but you do have, when parking, your reverse camera and sensors to help you out there. So vision at the sides again is really good. You can see in front of the mirror, behind the mirror, you've got these big windows. The vision again out the side there, because the aluminium covering is covering the window, it's a little bit harder to see out the sides, I will say. So if you do get that, just bear that in mind. The mirrors do a really good job as well. They're very tall because you are in a van, and they're wide enough to see everything, which is really good. So steering wise, it's actually, you know what, it's reasonably light, I would say, for a van. It's reasonably quiet in the cabin, even under acceleration. I mean, you do get that wariness from being in the van. You get that sort of hollow sort of sound coming from the back. But in saying that, if you load it up, the noise will go away. It's not bad. 2.8 litre turbo diesel does a pretty good job of getting you going. And if you have a listen, the road noise now, we're doing about 70 k's. It's actually pretty good in here with nothing in the back. So yeah, really good actually. Feels like solid on the road. It doesn't feel like it's you know, like it weaves all over the place. It feels, yeah, it feels like it sort of sits on the road quite well, which I think is really good. And it's, you know, you want to be comfortable in your office, because let's face it, you're going to be in this cabin or in your office for a long time. You'll be getting in and out every 15 minutes, every half hour, every hour, you know, however many times a day. So it's not a bad place to be, guys. So I'm pretty impressed, because it's not overfilled with safety features. I will say it's got enough. I probably personally wouldn't get the aluminium coverings over the windows, because if I'm a van driver, I want something that I can see better out of if I'm getting in and out of tight spaces in the city. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.